Dear all, welcome to the video tutorial for the AEC Congress 2020 online. In the information email you received, whose text is here, you have a link to the Whova desktop platform where the program, the abstract of all sessions in all languages, the pre-recorded videos and the handouts are located. Please note that all Zoom links to all sessions of the AEC Congress taking place between 5 and 7 November can be found there. No Zoom links of what happens during the Congress will be sent by mail to participants besides the General Assembly one. But let's click on the link. We end up here. You need to sign in Whova. If you already took part in previous AEC events, registering with the same email address you provided for this Congress registration, you can directly sign in. If you forgot your password, you can ask for it. It will be sent to your email address. Otherwise, you can sign up here. Please remember that you need to use the email you provided when you subscribed to the event. Let's sign in. We are now on the Whova platform of the event. Here you can find the teaser of the event, but the most important place, it's here on the left menu, it's the agenda. The agenda is organized per day. The sessions are listed, as I said, per day. So you click on the day. For example, you have here plenary session 1. You click on it. You see the timing. Please note that in the desktop app, these timing are Central European time, so Brussels, Rome, Paris time, while in the app for your smartphone, the times are automatically converted to your local time zone. You see here the list of speakers. You can see their bios in English, French, German, and Italian when the translation is provided. If you scroll down, you see a description of the session in the various languages, German, French, Italian. But the most important thing is this link. This is the link to the live sessions that happens at the time indicated in the program. So this is an example of plenary session, but let's go back to the agenda and let's look at the parallel sessions. There are several sets of parallel sessions of different length. You need to click on parallel session and then you have the list of sessions with the different times where they will be given. Be careful because they are not all of the same length, so you really need to pay attention to the time. If you click on it, you have the same, let's say, arrangement of the plenary session. You have title, time, always for the desktop Whova app, it's Central European time. For your smartphone app is your own time. List of speakers with bio when provided. The abstracts of the session in the 4 languages, which we invite you to read in advance. You have 1 week to read all the abstracts, so you decide which session to attend. And the most important thing, the link to the Zoom live session, which will happen during this time. Let's go back to the agenda. Some parallel sessions have also some pre-recorded material. For example, the session about higher music education goes green. You can see that there is some material provided in advance for participants to prepare for the session. In this case, there is a video to watch in advance. There is, of course, the abstract of the session in the various languages, and then there are some handouts that you should read before the session. Please note this is a discussion session, so there will be just a brief presentation at the beginning, and then participants will be split into breakout groups. 2 groups will stay in the main room. The others will need to join one of the other group, and the topic of the discussion is written here in Whova. So Whova is really the point of reference for you to know the content of the session, to get access to the preparatory material, and most important thing, the Zoom link to the live sessions. Some sessions are asynchronous. It means that are being pre-recorded, and you're supposed to watch the pre-recorded material before the Congress. This is the case for the sessions which happen on Friday at lunch at 12. Here you see there is a set of sessions, there are 5. All of them, they have a video. You're supposed to watch the video and also read the provided handouts. During the indicated time, so meaning on Friday, 6th of November, from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Central European Time, the speakers indicated here will be there at this Zoom link for the live Q&A. So it means that basically you will need to watch the provided videos in advance during the week before the conference, and then during the conference itself, you will have the opportunity to meet the speakers for questions, for discussion. So please watch the videos provided in advance. So not only on Friday we have this kind of session, we also have them on Friday morning for the information gallery. As you can see, also for the information gallery, we have a gallery of 6 videos regarding some projects and initiative of AEC members and partners that you are welcome to watch in advance. Then on Saturday morning at 9 o'clock, you just need to connect to the Zoom link provided to meet the speaker for the Q&A session. Another important moment of our online events are, of course, the coffee breaks. If you click on it, you will see what is planned for those breaks. So you can just have a break from the screen, or during this time, you can set up your private meetings, one-to-one meetings or project meeting in the session community, and we'll see this later, or you can join our council member for some virtual coffees. Those are informal discussion sessions in front of a coffee with your mug from home. You can meet your council member and the other people who will join this virtual coffee for just an informal chat with your colleagues, just to have a break from the sessions altogether and still have some interesting informal discussion. We're talking about the section community. This is also a very important section of Whova, because here you can organize your own virtual meets. That means that the platform gives you the opportunity to set up a series of meetings with the other attendees, which you can find here in the section attendees. So to set up your virtual meeting, you go to community, you click on meetups and virtual meet, suggest a meet, virtual meet, post, and here you will give a title of your meeting, a description, little one. You will select your hosting method. We advise you to provide your own Zoom link. You will put a duration, date, time zone. You will do submit, and then you can invite your fellow colleagues, so the other participants who are also registered to the event. In the section community, you can also find our virtual publication desk. In this section, our communication manager posted some relevant AEC publications, but you're also invited to post your own publication that you want to share with the other participants. The section community also provides some space for written discussion on a relevant topic. You see some relevant topics have been posted already. You can join these groups and write your opinion about that, give some remarks, share your experience in a written form. You can also add a topic, suggest a topic, so that the other participants can see it and participate into this written discussion forum. In the section attendees, you have the list of all attendees in alphabetical order. There is a search function to find them. That's all for Whova, but now let's go to the other important tool for the online event, Zoom. First of all, we advise you to download Zoom for desktop. You just need to go to this address and download Zoom client for meetings is the first link provided. Then you will need to sign in. So you can put your email address and passwords or sign in with Google, like me. Here, we kindly ask you to go in the section profile and update your name as follows. Name, last name, and here you can write city and country. And then save changes. This is very important because when you arrive, when you enter the Zoom room or the breakout rooms or any online meeting of the conference, we need to know who you are. We need to identify you. Other tips about Zoom. So when you will click on the Zoom links, you will have more or less this view. So you have a microphone, you will be muted. So please keep muted if you're not a speaker of that session. We advise to keep your camera on because it's much nicer for the speaker to see faces. You know, this is already an online event. It's already quite cold. We are all sitting in our houses. So it's good to give as much as possible the human feeling of it. So please keep your camera on. You can see the list of participants by clicking on participants. You can post questions here in the chat. And we advise you here on the right up corner. So there are two kinds of views. There are the gallery views where you see all participants together, but when there is a presentation, it's nicer to put the speaker's view. So you just have on your screen the person who is speaking. Here there is the chat. If you click on chat, you are able to send a message to everyone, if you select everyone, or to a specific participants, which could be also an AEC staff members if you have any technical problem. There will be always an AEC staff member present in all the session to help you out for the technical problem. You can raise your hand if you want to speak, but we advise you to use the chat in order to post questions, and then the moderator, if there is time, will give you the word. In that case, you will need to unmute yourself. Okay, that was all. Thank you for watching this video. It means that you really care and you really want to understand how the online tools for the Congress work. And now I think you are fully prepared from the technical point of view to enjoy the Congress as much as possible. So we remind you to watch the pre-recorded materials for the Friday lunch sessions and the information gallery on Saturday morning. We remind you to read the abstract of the session in advance so you can make an informative choice when you choose which session to attend. But please do not worry, because all sessions will be recorded and will be posted in a media report that will be sent to all participants after the event. Please remember, for those of you who are active members, to register for the voting to the General Assembly. General Assembly is happening on Saturday morning. It's open to everyone, but only one member per active institution can vote. But of course, all the others are welcome to watch the General Assembly. Thank you very much, and enjoy the Congress.